follow the rules like, not wearing makeup or wearing clothes that are considered comfortable instead of stylish. And maybe if you gained a little weight, then you are placed in the letting yourself go category. Have you heard of this? Where somebody looks at it like, oh, man, she's really letting herself go. But according to New York Magazine, letting go doesn't sound all that bad. And that's because when you do, you are less worried about the little things like your eyebrows not being perfect all the time. Ooh. And eating chicken wings in pants that aren't constricting. That actually, for some people, sounds like a really good time. So was there ever a... Thank you. Yes,
right?
I agree.
You ladies are feeling it?
Yes. So was there ever a point in your life where you just felt like you had let it go?
Every other week, I let myself go. It's all these terms and people. When you get in your 40s, things happen.
That's
you
what
got
I heard.
hormones, and then
No.
if you done had kids, then you're going through stresses, and then even in this climate that we're in, this political climate, it's like a lot of people they have anxiety. So it's like maybe they're not looking their best, or maybe they're drinking a little more, or eating a little more, or maybe they're exercising. Some people are, it's opposite. So I just think that the term letting yourself go is a really hard term for women. And I don't like that because I don't think women should be put under that stress.
Yes, I agree. I think, and I love that you mentioned the word 40s because I find that started happening after age 35. After age 35, I started being less worried about how people look at me and how I look at myself, especially because I work in fashion and I always got to have it together. So my time of letting myself go is 6:30 p.m. every day after this show. It all comes out.
Exactly.
And I love it. It feels good. And also because I have a man that loves me and I know he loves me just exactly for who I am.
Yeah.
And there's a security in that,
Yeah.
Because I don't really care what other people think.
But I think as married women, do you feel more of a pressure because you have a person there at your house every day looking at you?
I would be a straight up liar if I said I believe that women should not let themselves go. Let me explain. I feel that if you have it in your head, I'm not gonna let myself go, I'm not gonna let myself go, and you're conscious of it, then you'll somehow find a balance. No one can be perfect 24/7 all the time.
Right.
That's just not realistic. But if you make an effort and you try, you'll find some balance. You'll find yourself somewhere in the middle. So, for instance, do I wanna have makeup on every single day? Absolutely not. I'm in my house with no makeup on, coconut oil all over, and a bun at the top of my head, but I'm wearing a nightie. You feel me? That's comfortable to me.
This is the issue that I have. I don't have an issue with you telling yourself you let yourself go. I have an issue with somebody else telling me.
I agree.
That's not your place.
But you should for sure make an effort. And there's a difference between being comfortable and looking unkept.
And it doesn't just have to be with a man. Because remember when I used to travel and people used to tell me not to wear what I wanted to wear when I traveled? Because letting yourself go I think is also a part of peer pressure. And it's like, if you want to travel and you want to be comfortable and you want to wear something, that's you. Be you. Don't get at me about I should look a certain type of way.
I kind of have an unspoken rule with myself. After I had my babies, it's actually very normal to let yourself kind of just relax. I know for me, for the first 3 months, I didn't care about what I looked like. I was more focused on my children. And then at one point, I looked at myself in the mirror. Honestly, you guys, I scared myself. I was like, holy Jesus. I had lots of gray hair. I didn't shave anywhere. My nails were not done. Like I said, I had grays. And I naturally let myself find my groove again. I don't let anyone else tell me. I've had people, oh God, Tamara, you gotta get your groove back. You gotta get your sexy back. I'm like, no. I'll get my sexy back. Just give me a year and a half to kind of like, I'm serious, for me.
You said a year and a half.
No, because let me explain. You go through a lot mentally. Your hormones, like Lonnie was saying, like I had to find out who I was again. Because normally you kind of lose yourself in your children. And not until I really, really feel it am I gonna do it? And I'm not gonna do it for anyone else. I'm gonna do it for me.
I love
That's
that.
what I'm
And
saying.
that's what I did. And I have to say, I thank God for my husband because he supported me throughout the entire process.
Yes.
He loved me at every single stage, and I
That's what I'm
appreciate
scared
that.
of.